So in the last class, are the web-like transmembrane proteins that binds the plasma membrane of two cells, and that is located on those part of body tissues where chances of leakage are there. To prevent that leakage, tight junctions are present, and example of that tight junctions can be seen in stomach, intestine, and the urinary bladder. If we talk about adherent junctions, so adherent junction is mainly a kind of support junction that resists the separation of the cellular layers. I told you earlier, stratified squamous epithelia, multiple lines of cells are there to resist the abrasion or separation of the layers of epithelial cells. We need some support system, and that is our adherent junction. So adherent junctions mainly prevent or it resists the separation of epithelial layer of cells. The adherent junction, it resists the separation of the epithelial cells, or we can say it's provide attachment between these cells. Both cells are supporting to each other with the help of this adherent junction. So adherent junctions mainly prevent separation of the epithelial layer of cells, or we can say it resists the separation of epithelial cells. And such kind of adherent junction is very common in the skin. Similar kind of attachment junction or binding junctions are also present in heart muscle. And remember, here we use the term desmosomes. Desmosomes are also a kind of adherent junctions only, or we can say it binds the layer of cells, and it is very commonly seen in the heart muscles because the heart muscles contains large number of heart muscle fibers, and all heart muscles fiber contract simultaneously, and at that time they need attachment, and that attachment is because of this desmosomes. So remember, desmosomes are present in the heart muscle. It's also a kind of attachment junction. One more term that is called hemidesmosome. 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 And what is that? Suppose this is the part of basement membrane of epithelia, and there is a layer of cells, a single layer of cells, and these cells are attached with the base of basement membrane. So hemidesmosomes is the half of the desmosome, and mainly it connects the basal layer of epithelial cells, basal layer of epithelial tissues to the basement membrane. Remember, hemi means half layer. Cells are not present on both the side. One side is cellular layer, and in another side is basement membrane. So hemidesmosomes connect cells to the basement membrane. That's fine. Similarly, if we talk about some another junction that is called gap junction. Gap junction is kind of communication junction. Remember, gap junction is a kind of communication junction. It's also called communication junction. And by this communication junction, two neighbor cells maintain their chemical homeostasis or chemical balance by the mutual exchange of large and small size molecules. Some substance that is more in the cells A that will transfer to the cells B, and similarly the substance of B that is in more amount in B, it will transfer to the cell A. So we can say communication junctions or gap junctions, it provide intracellular or we can say intercellular communication. It is also called communication junction, and that is for mutual exchange of large and small size molecules to maintain chemical homeostasis or chemical balance. So remember, these communication junctions maintain chemical homeostasis between the two cells. That's fine. So this is called gap junction. Remember, in heart muscles, as we know about intercalated disc, in the heart muscle, intercalated disc also act like as gap junction only. Remember the term intercalated disc in heart muscle. This heart muscle contains a structure called intercalated disc. This is also a communication junction through which heart muscles impulse or the electrical impulse of a heart muscle fiber rapidly transferred to all the heart muscle fibers through this gap junction. So remember, intercalated disc is also an example of gap junction. Basically, gap junction is a communication junction, and that maintain the chemical homeostasis or chemical balance between the neighbor cells. So that is all about the different type of cellular junctions. And remember, it is not always necessary between two cells only one junctions are there, only one kind of junctions are there. Even in between the two cells, as per the requirement, more than one kind of cellular junctions can be present. So it is not always necessary between the two cells only one kind of junction will be there. As per the needs and per the requirement, as per the body activity, body functional part, between two cells, more than one kind of cellular junctions can be present. So even in the same between the two cells, we can find simultaneously all kind of cellular junction, that is tight junction, adherent junction, gap junctions, all that in between the two cells. So that is all about cellular junction. And remember, cell junctions is not only present in epithelial tissues, this is present in all kind of animal tissues.